Hey, it's Brittany from the Empurrium. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been way too long since I've had a tutorial, but today this video is part of the Marathon Society Glitter Shaker Marathon. So we're all doing different ones, and I picked the peekaboo. Oh, Donut, come here. He said hi. I just saw him walk in. Maybe he'll jump up. Anyways, this pattern is from More Me Know. There he is. And I did a clear and jelly vinyl version a little over a year ago, maybe like a year and a half ago. I don't know. But Lauren from Where We Know, she had made a glitter shaker one. And I had not done it yet. And my friend Beth was like, you should do it. So this is clear printed TPU and jelly vinyl that I sell on my website. I'm actually running a pre-order for this print again. Is so much fun. I used the, I don't know where I put it. I used the So Whatever glitter that is on the More Me Know website, and then some clear glitter vinyl. You can't really tell at this point, but I got it from More Me Know. And it was really fun. It was easy to make. Okay, I did remember something. One thing I want to note, when I cut and place the backing for the glitter pouch, so the clear glitter TPU, I would suggest moving it down 1/4 of an inch, enough that it's not going to get folded here, but it will get caught when you top stitch the zipper. So I didn't do that, but doing that is going to make less bulk right here. So I suggest it. You should listen. I should listen to myself next time. If you haven't already watched the rest of the marathon videos, you should go back and check them out. I do believe I have the last time slot. It's so much fun. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you did. Leave me a comment. I'm so excited to get to do tutorials again. This is the first tutorial in my new space. So hopefully soon there will be many more. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Oh, we're going to go over cutting it and sewing it, so enjoy. Okay, so to cut out the clear peekaboo shaker, we're going to use template pieces. I have these. You can't buy these where I got them from, but that template shop has them. They're just not pink and glittery. I'm so sorry. I'm going to use this leopard rainbow skull clear TPU print that is from my website. I'm also running it in pre-order at the end of this month. I believe it'll be open by the time this video goes up, and then I will have retail later. And then I'm going to use this black jelly vinyl. I call this Void Kitty, also from my website. And I will be running limited colors with clear printed. This will be one of them. I'm going to use some glitter TPU I got from More Me Know. You could use clear, just like plain clear. I don't have any, or I don't know where it is. I'm not sure. I'm in the process of moving my office. I almost used these ones. I think they're so cute. This is a print I'm running, and then this is one of the pinks I run. But we're going to do this because I'm going to use my So Whatever Sparkles, the hollow bats. So I figured the black and the silver and the bats will go well with these skulls. Makes me think of my friend Jenny. And then we need some zipper tape, not this dirty section, and a zipper pull. And then if you want a bag tag or a woven label, you will also need that. We're going to start with our main print. So we're just going to take our main panel piece and we're going to cut 2 of those. So this is the direction it goes. Not like this. You'll end up with a real weird shape. And then you can play with where the placement is depending on what colors you want, or fussy cutting, that's what we call it. It's been a while since I've recorded a tutorial, sorry. It has been way too long. So The nice thing about the TPU is the template sticks to it really well. Okay, so there's one piece. And then you can, so like for me, I have to think like, do I want to keep this in the same spot so it's the same colors, or would I want to change it? I'm going to leave it here because I'll probably make Midnight Kiss pouches. And the pieces up there is like perfect for it. So they're like off. Maybe. Ooh. My stomach. Sorry if you heard that. This is the first video I'm recording in my new space. Other than a little, well, I guess I had 2 lives up here. But this is the first tutorial. Alright, so roll that back up. Like I said, this section is great for making Midnight Kisses or other little pouches. Okay, so got our 2 main pieces. And then for the back of those pieces, so like I said, you could use just regular clear, or you could use this. My friend Lauren Marmino, this is her pattern. She made a clear shaker video, and what she did was she measured up to this corner and figured that height, and she says it in her video, so I don't feel bad. But it is 7.5 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this main piece and we're going to cut the same width, but 7.5 inches. So what you can kind of do and I'll explain why we're going to do that in a second. I think that's right. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. So when we have the finished bag, the very bottom folds under for the boxed corners. And you don't need, oh, that's pretty close. You don't need to have the glitter shaking like underneath. It would just all fall and stay under the bag if you did it that way. So cutting this way, we're able to keep it, so that the glitter, we can sew a little line and it'll keep it just in the main side panels. Okay. So we've got our backing. We're done with the main piece. We just need to do our jelly vinyl sides. You can do this in a print or a clear glitter, whatever you want. I like doing it with the jelly. Also, what was I cutting? Devon pouches. Okay. I'm just trying to see what would be less wasteful. Okay, so when I do these sides to my peekaboo, thankfully my template has rotary corners. I think that template shop might have them now for this pattern. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they do. Okay, so I only have this one piece. So you want to make sure you rotate it. And then line that up into where it just was at. You want to be careful you're not going too far over on not the corners because it'll cut into the next piece. Okay, so I'm going to leave that laid like that. It doesn't matter so much with the jelly vinyl because there isn't like, there's not a right side and a wrong side. However, there is like a difference. So you can use whichever you want. But okay, so this is the way I just cut. So for me, I'm going to flip this over. And then I'm going to do the same thing I just did. Oh, and the little piece that's right here, that's what I use for my zipper tab. So again, I'll just rotate this instead of flipping it. I feel like it's so quiet up here when I turn my air conditioner off, because downstairs you could always hear like the furnace, or if the AC was on, and then my dehumidifier was like always running. Okay, so these are our zipper tabs. So we have, here, let me get this out of the way. So we have, whoa, I just launched a zipper tab. Okay. We have our sides, and then we have our main panels, and then we have the backing for those, our glitter, and then for our zipper tape, 13 inches. Just about will do, and a zipper pull, and then we are ready to go sew. All right, let's sew the peekaboo shaker. Words, I don't know. All right, so we've got the glitter, we've got zipper tabs, our zipper pull, 2 of each side, 2 main panels, and 2 clear backs for our shaker panel part. I'm going to do one of my fun little square tags, and I'm using the Fairy Floss pastel rainbow thread. So I'm going to do the pastel. It matches real well. I wish I had pastel rainbow zipper. Like, how cool would that be? I feel like all of the rainbow zippers are, they're like bright, but it'll work, it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put my zipper on first. So you're just gonna take these little zipper tabs and fold them over. Clip them on. You could tape if you want to. I try not to use tape if I don't have to. And then we're just going to sew across that. I'm going to use a 4.5 for all of my sewing on this. Also, sorry, I am trying to get used to my chair being on carpet. I've been in the basement for so long, and I still have not changed the belt on my machine, even though we took it apart and moved it. It'll stop squeaking in a second. I have only gotten to sew on this machine, oh boy, what did I do? I made 2 tote bags in the last month and a half, so I apologize. Okay, we're going to just trim the excess off. I went way crooked there. It's fine. Zipper tab. Alright. Also, I gotta get used to, I can't just throw everything on the floor. Alright. Which side do I want to make my front? I feel like I messed up a little. when I, well, we could do it right there. Okay, so just a touch of tape. Oh, this must be one I gotta cut. All right, and then I'm gonna measure to place this. And when I do the clear vinyl with a nameplate, I don't tie it off because the thread would be there anyways. Technically, this will be like a double layer. I probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go ahead and back stitch. And then I'm just lining this up to place this as best I can. I think that looks good. We could probably go up a little. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna sew that on. If you're not using a tag, that's fine. And then also, if you are doing a woven label, a fun spot to put that is right on the seam when we sew the sides on. It's so squeaky. Poor machine doesn't get used enough. It's on strike. So I'm gonna squeak. In all seriousness, I think I bought the new belt for it in 2023. So really need to get on that. There's a piece I didn't put back on when we moved it up here because I knew. Okay. So I just trimmed that real close and then just a little bit of heat. All right, so name tag on. So the way I'm going to do this is drop my pieces that I have to climb under the table during the tutorial. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these together. Okay, I'm just checking the width. So there's kind of like a right and wrong side. And since we're putting glitter in it, I don't think it matters. However, I'm gonna put the prettier side so it's on the inside. So when you open the bag, that's prettier. Just sounds right. So I feel like there's two ways I could do this. I could put these together, clip them, put the sides on, and stitch them. Yep, we're gonna do that. What I was gonna say is you could put it on, and then when you just this, and then when you go to top stitch, you could put the back on. But I think that would make it, I think that would be a little bit difficult in the sense that you'd have to hold it to it while you're flipping it open to top stitch. So I think this way will be better. I watched Lauren's video a long time ago, and I only rewatched her cutting video because I knew there was something she did with this piece. So if this isn't how she does it, you could always, well, watch her video to find out, but see what she does. This is gonna be so cute. Okay, so you're gonna take one of each, and I like using the more matte side for the outside. Like I said, you can barely tell a difference, but there is a difference. So we're gonna clip those. And like I said, if you didn't use a label on this part, you could put a woven label right in here on the seam. It's a good spot for it. I've done that before. I'm just gonna set this to the side, and then I'm gonna work on this one. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna make it so the prettier side is on the inside. And if you kind of just lay it down and flatten it, that'll help you line it up, because the vinyl does stick to itself. And then same thing, and you want to make sure that these square cutouts are at the bottom if you have directional vinyl, and you want this piece at the top. So I like clipping both sides together first so that I can chain stitch through them. I do believe in the pattern it's 3/8 of an inch. I have done like 1/4 for the clear, but I'm gonna stick with 3/8. So like I said, I'll just chain stitch to the next one, drop the zipper tape on the floor, and then once I get a little bit far, just snip that one off so it's ready to go. And then we'll flip this one and do the other side. And catch that before it runs away. So before we cut that off, we can now start our top stitch. So we're just going to fold this over. I've seen people do it the other way too. It's up to you. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could butterfly it open, do a double top stitch, but I'm going to do it this way. So you are going through 4 layers on this side with that extra piece. So just be ready. I still think you could do this on a domestic, no problem. You just need like a Teflon foot so that the vinyl doesn't stick. That would be super helpful. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on all of these pieces. Even with the industrial the vinyl does try to stick like right here for me. So I am not immune to clear vinyl troubles. You can kind of like pick it up like this. I feel like that helps when you're able to, like this. Certain ones stick more than others. I love the jelly vinyl because that matte texture or finish or whatever you want to call it, I feel like it really is nice because it does not stick as much. Seeing this like this, I'm like, I really want to run this vinyl with glitter. I might have to. The only thing I don't like is when you get the glitter printed, sometimes the way they print it just isn't as cute. I don't know. So we did 8 seams without having to trim and start our threads again. I love doing it so much. Okay, we need our zipper. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put my zipper on both sides and then we'll have this top closed. And from there, we'll do the glitter. I think that'll work well. Okay, so this is my front. I want my zipper to close to the left. I'm going to center this. You could mark it and measure. I just never do. If you want, you can use tape here. Like I said, I try not to use it if I don't have to. So I usually clip it and then check, looks even. We're gonna sew this on at 1/4 of an inch and we're just stitching from zipper tab to zipper tab. Sometimes I'll use like a stiletto right here just to make sure everything stays lined up. Okay, so now that we've sewn that on at 1/4, we're going to fold it all over. Oh, that got ugly. I forgot to hold my threads. Generally, I don't really care too much about holding my threads because this would be on the inside and you wouldn't see it. But with the clear vinyl, you do end up seeing a lot. Whoa. I am just dropping everything today. I apologize. It's because I have this extra foot stuck on my magnet where my lighter goes. Okay, so we're going to fold this over. It is a little thick right here. Like there's a lot going on right there. It's gonna be okay. This is a spot that might be troublesome. But we're gonna fold that over and all the way to the end of the vinyl, and we're gonna stitch from end to end on the vinyl because you want that to create that fold down. And this is just like 1/8 of an inch top stitch. Might want to use a hump jumper right here. Let's see. Oh, my machine was like, no. Okay, that is a lot right there. But basically you're just folding this down so that the zipper stays flat, but you're top stitching onto it. Like you don't want to be out too far so that you're not catching the zipper. Yeah, the hump jumper definitely helps there. Got a little iffy there for a second, but that's what that looks like. And we're going to repeat on this side. And something I'll do sometimes is I'll line this up right like that. And then I know exactly where this needs to go. Sometimes you gotta adjust just a little bit. That's fine. Alright, so again, 1/4 of an inch. And we're just going zipper tab to zipper tab for this. And you still want to make sure you're keeping your needle down when you lift your presser foot to adjust your zipper. I think I forgot to hold my thread down there again. Oh, did I? I don't know. It's just been a while since I've gotten to sew something that wasn't a cat toy. Okay. So again, we're folding everything and going from the very end to the very end. Just make sure everything is staying folded. And it is like 4 layers of vinyl right there. So something else you could do that I didn't think about is you could make the back part 1/4 of an inch shorter. So like this piece, or like put it down 1/4 of an inch, and then it would only be getting attached on this top stitch. That would have been a real good idea. I'll have to remember that. Would be better for people on domestics too. Hopefully I remembered and you saw future Brittany tell you that in the intro. Okay, so now we're almost done. The only thing we have left to do is sew everything together. So sorry. But what we need to do is we need to fill the glitter pockets and sew them closed. So, I don't know if I used this yet. Oh. See, it has bats in it. Ooh, they're kind of like thin. Huh. Okay. So, you can take these glitter shakers and do this. With these shapes, this side is going to do nothing for you. So you can do that, or you can open the whole thing. So we are going to guess. Maybe I should open this one. I want to say I want to try to do like 3/4 of an inch on the whole bottom. I don't want to do too much. I feel like sometimes I do too much. As I add multiple times. Okay. I think this is enough. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sew this closed, but I wanna sew it from the top. I'm just going to sew here to here. I don't want to sew across the black if I don't have to. So make sure you backstitch, and then you're just using, I know it's gonna be hard to see on camera, you're just watching where that line is, and then I'm just going right to like my stitch line, basically, just barely on the black. So that is in there. I think it's a good amount. This is, oh, I love it. I love it so much. All right, so now we got to try to do the same amount, or close to. They really packed this glitter in here. Okay, I think a little bit more. Feels about the same, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna close this glitter before I spill. I cannot today. Okay. Stitch this closed just like we did the other side. It. I might have put more on that side. No, I think they're pretty even. Alright, so all we have to do now is sew it closed. So excited. Okay, so you're just gonna take and line up each side. You want to make sure that the top by the zipper matches up more than the bottom, if it's off at all. Just so that edge looks nicer when you turn it right side out. Like, you can make up for a little discrepancy down here. See, that one ended up a little off. Don't know why, but it happens. And then at the bottom, I always like to make sure that I am matching up my seams as best as possible so that those lines match. Okay, we're gonna sew here to here, here to here, here to here. And we're gonna back stitch at the start and stop of each. And on this one, for the final stitch, I'll do just 1/4 of an inch. I'm not gonna cut my threads. I'm just gonna pull it to the next one. Okay, so now that we got to the end, I'm going to go back and trim all of these threads. If I'm making a regular peekaboo or anything else that has a box bottom like this, I don't trim these threads, but there is no lining and there is no hiding those seams here since it is a clear. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to line up our boxed bottom. I like to fold my seams like this, so this side is going to the left, this other side is going to the right. You can butterfly them open, but with the 1/4 of an inch seam allowance right there, it's kind of hard to do. But when I get to this side, I want to make sure that they're going opposite, so this whole seam folds one way. And then once you've got that clipped, we're just going to sew those at a 1/4 of an inch also. If you did 3/8 for the whole body, do 3/8 for this as well. And make sure you get a good back stitch in there. And then we're going to trim. And then repeat the same on this side. Okay. And then what I like to do is I like to go to all my seams where there are threads, and I like to just run my lighter through and catch any of those threads that are sticking out. All right, now we can turn it. If you're having a hard time with the clear and the jelly, you can hit it with a hairdryer or like an embossing gun. So if you don't like that the glitter is not on the very bottom doing it this way, you can, or my suggestion would be to make the glitter shaker panel the whole width and then put some glitter in, sew a line and put a tiny bit in and sew another line so that all of it can't go to the bottom, but you still have glitter at the bottom. So like you'd still have this seam here, but you have like a glitter distribution basically, if that makes sense. Ugh, I love it so much. How fun is that? This is really cute. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm so glad that I will be able to get to do some tutorials again here soon. I hope to do at least one a week again. Like, that was my goal. We'll see. All right. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you did. Let me know if you're going to make one. Have a great day. Make sure you check out the rest of the Shaker Marathon as well. Bye.